Hey guys, what's going on? Drewzy here with yet another video for you guys today, and today we are going to talk about the best assassin in the game. This is something I talked about in the previous video that I was going to talk about and showcase for you today, and it's going to be he's the best assassin in the game, guys. I can't stress this enough. He's very easy to obtain. I'll explain to you how you obtain him, who he is, and I mean obviously from the opening title and the screenshot that I chose, you know who the card is. It's going to be Gizmo Ike. So here he is on screen for you guys, Gizmo Ike, and I'm going to explain very easily why he's the best assassin in the game, and it's his charged ability. His charged ability, it allows him to split into additional Gizmo Ikes, so every version of him can split into another Gizmo Ike and another Gizmo Ike, to where you can basically just completely swarm an enemy or swarm a boss with Gizmo Ike. I mean, it's insane. It's absolutely insane how strong he really is. I have him to level 2, and I'm going to continue to level him up pretty much as I can in the early stages because I think he's so devastating. Yes, he has a little bit higher assassin cost than some of the other assassins in the game at 3 energy, but he's so good, guys. He's so good because you can just swarm the field with him if you can keep him alive and not play against a bunch of enemies that can take him out. So as long as you can keep him alive, he can continue to charge over and over and over again with all of his different forms. And when he splits, that split can also charge, and that split can charge. It's insane. It's devastating to see a whole bunch of little Gizmo Ikes doing all the damage that he does throughout the course of a fight. So this card is so good. I'm going to explain real quickly how to obtain him so you can know. So as you can see on the screen, you unlock Gizmo Ike after you unlock PvP rank 5 or higher. So once you unlock PvP rank 5, as you see, you unlock the basketball court, which is the second type of arena that you can unlock within the game. You can see all the different cards that can be unlocked at that time, and Gizmo Ike that you see down in the middle on the second row is where he gets obtained. Now obviously it's luck of the draw. He is an epic card, which means you could probably get him. I've gotten him to drop in the PvP shop. If you see an epic card in the PvP shop, it's going to be 700 PvP tickets every single time. I've never seen it discounted lower than that. If you see an epic card there, just be knowledgeable that you're going to, as you see, I have 509 of the purple PvP tickets. If you have 700 of those and he's able to luckily be in your shop for you, you can buy him then. Also, you can get him out of free packs, the free 4-hour packs. I've gotten him out of that. I've also seen him in the PvP packs that you get after winning 3 PvP matches. So those are the only ways that I know of to get him throughout the game. There's not a special way that you can buy it directly. So it's kind of just luck of the draw with all the epics in the game. But if you're able to obtain him, guys, you won't be disappointed. He's the best epic. He's the best assassin in the game and one of the best epic cards in the entire game. But so that's at least how you obtain him, as well as some of the stats on him. Now I'm going to showcase him for sure for you in a PvE match where he is the most devastating. Alright guys, here we go. Starting the match off. As you see, I have Gizmo Ike at the beginning of the match, which is kind of dumb luck here. I'm not really going to use him just yet. I'm going to go ahead and defend instead with some other cards and use Gizmo Ike here a little bit more towards the end of the fight. The one main thing that I will suggest with Gizmo Ike is try to use him closer towards the end of the fight when you see about the second wave. So towards right before you're about to fight the boss, because you want to get as many Gizmo Ikes out on the field as you possibly can before the final boss fight. So usually there's about 2 main waves of enemies that you're going to run into before you get to the main boss. So I've already fought wave number 1, so this should be wave number 2. And then after that, you should also see, as you see further down the road as you're walking towards it, there will also be a symbol that will get slowly closer and closer to you. That symbol is where the boss is going to spawn at. So you're going to want to make sure you at least have Gizmo Ike. So I'm going to go ahead and cast him now. Now, the big key is make Gizmo Ike at the very back of your blue square. You want him in the far back because you want to be able to use this charge attack to spawn him into multiple Gizmo Ikes. As you see, his charge attack there, so I'm going to go ahead and click on him and go ahead and get as many Gizmo Ikes as I possibly can on the battlefield here very quickly. So see, the symbols are going to pop up multiple times because I'm going to have multiple different Gizmo Ikes that I'm going to be able to spawn. But I want to have a swarm of them. So you see there was 2 there to click, and now I've got 5 or 6 Gizmo Ikes now on the field. This is just going to be huge for me when I get to leader. Like, look at all these little symbols now as Craig, I believe, is the boss. Yeah, Craig is the boss I'm fighting, so Craig's going to spawn here. And now I'm just going to have a ton of Gizmo Ikes. I also have a bunch of energy right now that I'm not using. I have 8, but I don't really care. I just want to keep pressing on all these little Gizmo Ikes and just unload with Gizmo Ikes all over this fight here. So I'm just going to keep pressing the button as much as I can, get as many Ikes as I possibly can. And just watch Craig's health bar. Look at it just go down, and it's done. That's why he's the best assassin in the game, guys. Just I had 4 or 5 Gizmo Ikes on him, and it just took him down with little to no contest. But remember, the big key is put him in the far back. Try to use him on the second wave of enemies if you can. Try to keep him protected. Remember, there could be some enemies that spawn behind your leader, so be cautious of that. So some matches it's not going to be as good as others, but don't put Gizmo Ike up front of the square to fight just one enemy. Try to get him in the back so you can use his charge attack to your advantage. Those are just the main tips that I would suggest to use if you're rolling Gizmo Ike. You want to utilize every card to its full advantage, and that's the best way to do it with him, is obviously to be more defensive and proactive by using his charged ability to his advantage to get as many Ikes as you can on the field of battle. So that's him in a PvE setting. In a PvP setting, it's still going to be the similar type of strategy. You're going to want to try to use him throughout the course of a fight. Don't use him if an enemy's bar is low, as far as the amount of bars before they hit one of the X's, to where they're going to explode and do that energy damage. Try to use him toward, put him again towards the back of the blue square, let him work his way forward, because by the time he gets to where the enemy most likely will be spawning enemies in a PvP match, he's going to be able to charge and duplicate into multiple Ikes. You're probably not going to get an Ike swarm in PvP, because usually PvP players are smart enough to know to take little Gizmo Ike out. So I don't see that really working out for your favor in that scenario. But if you still make sure you put him in the back, because then you at least get 2 out of him, which is still going to be better than nothing. So again, you want to use all the abilities of each of these cards to its full advantage, and that's the best way to do it, in my opinion. So I really hope this video helped you guys out understanding why Gizmo Ike is so phenomenal and he's the best assassin in the game. If you think there's someone better than him, let me know. Leave a comment down below and tell me who you think is actually the best assassin in the game. I'm still going to go on Gizmo Ike. I feel like I have enough supporting evidence with this gameplay footage, both in PvE and PvP, that I'm showcasing to prove my theory as to why Gizmo Ike is the better choice. But again, let me know if there is somebody different that you feel is better and more worthy of this honor of top assassin currently in the early game. I'm sure there might be some better assassins. I've not unlocked all the cards available yet that I've been able to obtain, but I've unlocked quite a bit, so I feel like I got a pretty decent understanding that to me he is the best assassin so far. But again, let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you so much for the huge amount of support I've received in my South Park Phone Destroyer videos here throughout the course of the channel. And I'm going to continue to pump these out, guys, as much as I possibly can to continue to give you guys good, solid content here on the channel and try to continue to grow the channel. It's been growing very well, and you guys are a huge reason for that. So thank you so much for that. But until next time, guys, my name is Drewzy.